Have you ever stepped into a hotel elevator, pressed the button for your room, and suddenly noticed something missing? The buttons go 11, 12, 14. What happened to floor 13? Did someone steal it? Did the hotel accidentally misplace an entire floor? Is there a secret society meeting there that only managers know about? Or does the elevator simply look at the number 13 every morning and say, "No thanks, not today"? As ridiculous as those ideas sound, there's a real reason many hotels skip the 13th floor. It may seem like a harmless quirk, but there's a fascinating story behind why this keeps happening in hotels across the world. And it all starts with a belief that's far older than the elevator itself. Welcome to Past in Plain Sight. Today, we're uncovering the strange history behind why so many hotels pretend the 13th floor doesn't exist. We have to go back thousands of years to understand this mystery. Humans have always been surprisingly good at assigning personalities to numbers. Some numbers were considered lucky, others unlucky, and poor old number 13 somehow ended up with one of the worst reputations in history. Exactly where that reputation began is still debated. Some historians point to Norse mythology. According to one famous legend, 12 gods were attending a banquet when an uninvited 13th guest arrived. Things did not end well. Let's just say it was the kind of dinner party that guaranteed nobody would volunteer to host the next one. Others point to Christianity. During the Last Supper, 13 people sat at the table before the crucifixion of Jesus. Over the centuries, many people began associating the number with misfortune. Whether those stories actually created the superstition, or simply strengthened it, is impossible to say. But by the 19th century, fear of the number 13 had become remarkably widespread. In fact, there's even a name for it: triskaidekaphobia. Someone disliked the number 13 so much, they invented a word that's approximately 3 times scarier than the number itself. Try saying triskaidekaphobia 3 times quickly. By the third attempt, you'll sound like you're summoning a wizard. Now, here's where hotels enter the story. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, cities began building taller and taller buildings. Elevators became common. Skyscrapers appeared. Luxury hotels reached heights people had never experienced before. Soon, architects faced an unexpected problem. Many people genuinely didn't want to stay on the 13th floor. Imagine arriving after a long flight. The receptionist smiles and says, "Wonderful news. We've upgraded you." Then hands you the key to room 1313. Suddenly, that upgrade doesn't feel quite as exciting. Some guests requested different rooms. Others complained. A few even canceled reservations altogether. Hotel owners quickly realized something. Changing a number was much cheaper than losing customers. So instead of labeling the floor 13, many simply skipped straight from 12 to 14. The problem sort of solved because here's the funny part. The physical floor never disappeared. If you count carefully from the ground up, the so-called 14th floor is actually the 13th level of the building. The elevator didn't defeat mathematics. It simply gave the number a fake mustache and a new identity. So when you ride an elevator and notice it jumps straight from floor 12 to floor 14, you'll know the hotel isn't hiding a secret floor full of spies, ghosts, or executive meetings nobody wants to attend. You're seeing centuries of superstition quietly influencing modern architecture. A simple number became so powerful that builders around the world decided it was easier to rename an entire floor than argue with their customers. And perhaps spare a thought for floor 13 itself. It still carries guests. It still has rooms. It still gets vacuumed every morning. It just spends its entire existence pretending to be floor 14. That's got to be one of the longest-running cases of mistaken identity in history. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to Past in Plain Sight, and join us next time as we reveal another fascinating piece of history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.